Well, last night in Atlanta was the All-Star game, and it had a rousing, exciting twist at the end, which was delightful. I had no idea. I didn't watch any of the game until the ninth inning. Turned the game on in the ninth. Well, I shouldn't say that because I did turn it on to watch Kyle Stowers bat. He struck out. Then I watched him at his second at bat, and he struck out. I think that was in the ninth. But then he got to bat in the ding dong off. So the game ends 6-6. And for the first year ever, they've got a dong off to win the All-Star game, which was cool as hell.
I didn't watch it live, but, this morning on Twitter and all, I think it's perfect. It's amazing.
Was amazing. And there's an interesting reason. So Kyle Stowers, so the manager can pick any three players he wants to be in this little mini home run derby, which was better than the home run derby because you actually got to watch each pitch and then see if the ball sailed out and stuff. The home run derby was so flawed. But Kyle Stowers was one of the National League batters in the ding dong off. And I thought to myself, well, that's interesting. Like, that's what a cool little nod to Kyle Stowers. Then I found out later in the evening, all the guys you would imagine that would be in the ding dong derby had left because no one sticks around for the end of the All-Star game. So Aaron Judge wasn't in it for the American League. Like, all the guys, they play the first couple innings and then they hit it. They get out of there because they want to enjoy their vacations. So there was no one left, which is why Kyle Stowers got to bat in the ding dong derby. And he hit a ding dong too. It was fun. I loved it.
Standing in the dugout like the Will Smith meme when he's just in the living room looking around.
Because the manager even said, because they were interviewing the manager after the game, and they're like, so who are you gonna have out there for the home run? And he's like, well, Kyle Stowers, and he doesn't even know it. Like it was a surprise to Kyle Stowers. Solana is the only person I've talked to who didn't like it. He thought it was a massive failure, the home run off at the end. Why did you not like it?
Not a massive failure. I'm just not ready to crown this the greatest thing we've ever seen in sports, which is really what happened yesterday. It really was. I haven't seen that much excitement since the Game 7 of the NBA Finals in 2018. Hey, you know what I want to do after 3 hours of an exhibition baseball game that doesn't matter, that the players who are playing in the game cared so little about it, they'd leave, despite the fact that they could actually be the difference between your side winning or not. You know what would be great? How about 30 minutes of guys taking pitches? Why don't we do that? 30 minutes of watching guys just take pitches.
What did you want? Just more baseball, more extra innings?
The game's fine the way it is. You play extra innings. They have the ghost runner. The game is absolutely fine the way it is. We don't need to change anything about the way that the game is played. We just
said it was boring, though. You literally just said in the previous statement that it was boring, and now you're saying it's perfect the way it is.
Extremely boring. Didn't watch an inning. Didn't watch a pitch until you texted me that there was a swing off going on. Don't get me wrong. The Schwar bombs were cool. That was really cool.
I mean, he just lit those balls up, man.
So you get 9 boring innings. You want a 10th boring inning.
Or an 11th or 12th. I mean, that's baseball, man.
I know baseball. But not home runs. You don't want home runs.
I know baseball. I know what baseball is. I know how baseball's decided. And everybody's like, oh, should this be the way that the game is decided?
100%. Regular season. You love soccer, and those end in PKs all the time.
Agreed. Soccer, basketball, and hockey, they could implement something like this. Soccer does. They have penalty kicks.
Hockey has a shootout.
NHL went to a shootout. And in the NBA, realistically, you could do like a 3-point shooting contest if you wanted to, if the game went into overtime. There's something there where it works. You know why?
You just don't do it for baseball?
No, you know why? Because in soccer, you have control of the ball before you kick it. In hockey, you have control of the puck before you kick it. And in basketball, you have control of the basketball before you shoot it. In baseball, they got to do changeovers. They got to go interview the guy who's about to bat. They all ask the exact same thing. Hey, you ready here? What are you feeling here? And then you got to watch some old geezer pitch to a dude. He's going to take the first 8 pitches without swinging. Hawk, there were over 100 pitches thrown over 30 minutes. in this swing off that everybody's infatuated with, everybody's enamored with. And guess how many swings of a bat there were? 15.
But
15
that is
swings of a bat.
baseball. You are describing baseball, which you are talking about being a perfect game. This is an extension of baseball. I don't know how much baseball you've watched. They take a lot of pitches. Very rarely. I mean, we celebrate an immaculate inning, which is only 9 pitches. I'm not exactly certain where you're coming up with the take that they take an inordinate number of pitches when it comes to this. And yes, in soccer and hockey and basketball, you have possession of the ball when you're trying to score,
Right.
but that's in the regular game as well. And in baseball, the batter never has possession of the ball until it gets to him. This shocked you?
It did. It really did. It was shocking,
You
totally
think
shocking.
normally they come up to plate and throw the ball up to themselves like when you would play baseball by yourself because your dad didn't play with
Now
you?
we're talking like
We
let's massage it. Let's figure out how to get this done properly. I want to see that. I want to see Aaron Judge just flip the ball up.
You want to change the game of baseball, which you just described as being perfect.
I want to change the swing off. I didn't think it made any. I didn't think it was as exciting as people thought it was. And then Hawk, I didn't know that the players had left, truthfully. But I'm sitting there and I'm going, Aaron Boone, thanks so much. You have the best home run hitter in the game. Your own player in Aaron Judge. He's sitting there, but instead you're going to put Jonathan Aranda out there to save the swing off.
You couldn't extrapolate that Aaron Judge wasn't available.
Oh,
he wasn't out there for the dong off.
No Ohtani, no Aaron Judge in a swing off to decide the All-Star game, and everybody's like, "Oh, this is this is the best thing that's ever happened to sports." Oh my God,
it was so great.
And then
There's too many pitches in baseball.
The part that drove me nuts more than anything.
He's complaining about the game of baseball, which is fine. But he prefaced his complaint about the game of baseball with baseball is perfect as it is.
Don't need to change anything.
I don't mind having an opinion that baseball needs to be changed. It's too slow and you could only have one pitch.
It's perfect.
Like come up with whatever you want. Yeah, but you started with baseball is perfect as it is.
One strike, one ball. That should be every at bat.
Every at bat, every game. I wouldn't
2 chances,
argue.
Buster.
I would not argue.
Oh, and then how about this? Best part about the entire thing. Ready? Here we go. Despite the fact that the broadcast clearly stated a couple times that the swing off will not affect the outcome of the MVP of the game vote. Will not affect it. They're going to decide it on the first 9 innings. Guess what? A guy who finished 0 for 2 at the plate and never stepped foot on the field won MVP of an All-Star game.
Insulted your baseball intelligence.
I mean, Major League Baseball lowered their standards yesterday to the sex appeal of what America wants, and they threw the integrity of the game out the window. Despicable. Disgusting.
Gotcha.
Disgusting.
All right. You're disgusting and despicable, and you've thrown your integrity out the window. Yeah. Nobody likes you.
Can you tell that? Can you tell that nobody else felt the same way I did because I had nobody's take to steal? I mean, I'm grasping at straws here to figure out why I didn't like this.
Well, I'm hoping you're fleshing it out a little bit before I bring it up with Zach Gelb, because don't start with baseball's perfect as it is and then tell us why you want to change every facet of baseball.
Honestly, I was expecting. I'm not kidding. I was expecting. I turned this on.
What were you expecting, really, having not watched any of it and not even knowing that it was going on until I texted you? What were you expecting?
Great question.
Home runs after home runs after home runs. Dongs after dongs after dongs after dongs.
And
I'm
you didn't
sitting
see
there
that?
and I'm watching Kyle Stowers take pitches and then take a hack, and they're like, it's close to the warning track, and it lands 8 feet outside of the infield. Like,
I believe it ended 4-3, right? Dongs ended 4-3 or 5-4.
I think it was 5-4 because Schwarber hit 3 and then the other guy hit 2.
So you saw 9 home runs in the course of less than 30 minutes, but you expected to see home run after home run. What have you been watching all your life to where see 9 home runs?
Swing off. I wanted more. I wanted 2 guys to go up there to decide it. 2 guys. They go up there and there's an automatic pitching machine, like when you go to the cages, so that way, even playing field, you don't have to have these guys up there to go out, they're stretching their arm, and then the players like, here, throw 6 of them first so I can see how your pitch is going to look like. Like, what? Like, I don't need that. Get the automatic pitching arm out there.
And for PKs, they should do 1 kick each, right?
I don't know how you can compare penalty kicks.
Well, why do you only want to see 1 home run hitter, but you want to see multiple players try in soccer or hockey?
Because in order to get the home run, I have to watch them take pitches. And that to me is not fun. I was watching a guy do batting practice. Listen, if you love BP, if you want BP to decide your bets and the outcome of games, that's what you like.
You said you wanted just a typical extra inning, but you would see people take pitches during an extra inning all the time.
It's baseball.
It matters. It matters. The people throwing the pitches are actually trying to throw a legitimate pitch to get you to strike out or to get ahead in the count. It's totally different than somebody throwing, not if it's in the course of a real game, if the outcome determines a ball or a strike. I know baseball.
You love the traditional game.
Love the traditional
game. You didn't watch 1 minute of it.
Not a single pitch.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Solana, get some notes, brother. You can work this thing out. Work it out.
I'm sorry you used the first 17 minutes to work it out on the show because it was awful. Yeah. Hopefully by maybe the 4 or 5 o'clock hour, you can have a more cogent argument because this was borderline re-special.
I wanted to help you. This is something else.
There's just nothing going on there, but hopefully able to flesh it out. Today is National Glizzy Day. Very exciting day for this radio show. We love hot dogs and everything about hot dogs, and we'll celebrate hot dogs today. In fact, you're in Atlanta. You could head over to the Varsity. Crowder, get yourself a little hot dog.
Asia just brought me a crawfish po' boy.
Oh, but tell her it's hot dog day.
Yeah, the Varsity's a grease box.
Right. What better place to get a hot dog than the Varsity grease box?
You, hot. The Varsity is terrible.
Stop it. It's a legendary spot.
It stinks. You leave. You're greasy. Your arm is slicked with grease, air grease. I don't even know how grease gets in air.
Keep talking. It's working.
Magic City's right down the street, though. Allegedly, I might go there after this premiere tonight.
Fair enough. Understood. I imagine there will be some heavy hitters there after that premiere tonight. Let's get the headlines with Solana. Zach Gelb is going to join us today. Mike Cunio is going to join us today. I have tried to get him to join us whilst eating a glizzy. It has not gone well so far, but you never know. By 3 o'clock, 3:30 when he joins us, he may have changed his mind. Maybe he'll be hungry. Maybe his black cup of coffee won't have filled him today, and he'll want to go get – we asked him to go to a 7-Eleven, eat a glizzy off the roller. And he said he's canceling the appearance. So
no chance.
We'll have to see. And hopefully Gelb will have a dirty water hot dog because he joins us from New York. So let's get headlines here on National Glizzy Day from our resident glizzy, Alejandro Solana. It's brought to you by Darrell Volkswagen. Choose from over 300 new Volkswagen models in stock like the Tiguan, Taos, and Atlas. And remember, when it comes to Volkswagen, the great deals are at Darrell Volkswagen.
Don't make that joke, because you know what? I do got that dog in me. So if you want to call me our resident dog.
Or you're a big giant wiener. One of the two.
Yeah, I go with the latter.
Bradley Beal has officially been waived, by the way, by the Phoenix Suns. I don't know if you guys saw that. And
I remember your take a couple of weeks ago. Oh, don't sleep on Bradley Beal still coming to the Heat. When I said, well, that ends all notion of Bradley Beal coming here. And you're like, oh, don't be so fast, Hawk. Don't be so fast.
I don't know. I mean, the Heat had opened up a roster spot with that Norman Powell trade. I was just saying,
you're still arguing that it's going to happen? He's going to the Clippers.
He's on one today. I like it, Solana. Keep going, Solana. What you got?
Guess what? Once again, just like the loser off. I'm renaming I'm like Trump all of a sudden. I'm renaming it. The boring off, just like the boring off. According to Trump,
Trump stumbled into a great bit, which is just rename anything, and he does it at the lowest possible level, and everyone loves it. So the home run hoax derby last night.
Yeah. I like it, Solana. Let's get it.
According to Shams Charania, personnel across several other teams, including the Miami Heat, pursued Bradley Beal and had extensive conversations with him.
Right.
He just did his own drum roll.
I know. He's on
wide
one
open
today, man. He is on one.
And he's drinking out of a big gallon of public seltzer water. Solana, get it going, baby.
I don't know what's going on with him.
No, it's just funny because Hawk is sitting here like, oh, you thought Bradley Beal was coming to the Miami Heat. There was no chance. And I'm telling you that there's a report that the Heat were pursuing Bradley Beal.
They were pursuing
conversation.
Lots of people. Is Bradley Beal going to be in a Heat uniform?
It does not appear to be in play, no.
And I like
Bradley
Bradley
Beal. Shut the hell
Beal.
up about Bradley Beal already. I am so tired of hearing about this goddamn Bradley Beal. Everyone shut the hell up.
Maybe after LA, we got a chance.
2029, Bradley Beal and John Wall.
We got them all.
Yes, we did.
Yep. KD's gonna come. Jan make an appearance. Boy, we're gonna have a squad.
One Dolphins note yesterday, rookies reported, but the guy who runs Spotrac, that's the website that lists all the finances of all the teams and all the players. It's a great resource. He tweeted out a couple hours ago Darren Waller's contract with the Dolphins, like what it officially becomes, because we knew Waller 1 year deal with the Dolphins, $5 million or up to $5 million. And he tweeted out, it's a 1 year deal, $2 million base salary. And then he writes plus $3 million of not likely to be earned incentives for Darren
really?
Waller. I don't know what the incentives are, to be fair, but
I mean, if it's only $2 million, if you're telling me they're literally only on the hook for $2 million, unless he has a Jonnu Smith style season, that could be one of the greatest steals.
Yeah, literally.
Although I think I said the same thing about Odell Beckham.
But we saw Odell falling off. Darren Waller had some personal issues that made him retire.
And a career. He had a rap career too.
I'm excited. I was not excited. You know, I was on the other side of this Odell Beckham thing. I'm excited about Darren Waller.
I think the difference with OBJ, though, was that he actually was coming off a decent season with Baltimore. We had probably irrational high expectations for Odell Beckham Jr. Like I did, at least.
Well, I remember the conversation was like, oh, okay, you want to make sure Tyreek doesn't catch the ball and Jalen Waddle doesn't catch the ball? Okay, ignore Odell Beckham at your own risk.
Yeah. Right. And they ignored him, and he ignored himself.
There was no risk.
He didn't even look down at his jersey.
Inter Miami does play tonight, by the way. They're in Cincinnati. This is a big matchup, Inter Miami and Cincy tonight. And there are reports now that Inter Miami and Rodrigo De Paul, that deal is pretty much done. Yeah.
The Odell Beckham or Tyreek Hill?
Your weather. Right now it's around 88 degrees. A little less rainy today than it was yesterday. That's your weather.